Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. This is Dadhammer. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about Warhammer the Old World, and well, we've got some interesting information, the first real information of any substance we've actually gotten of this. It doesn't seem like a lot on the surface, but there's some little things I think hidden beneath lines of text and otherwise just sort of glanced over if you're not really then going back and reading through it. And so, what do we get? Well, we've got to look at these new ice ladies. What are they called? Forgetting the name. The Ice Guard of Kislev. They're a bunch of warrior women mages wielding ice weapons that guard the nobility of Kislev. Whether that be a Tsar or Tsarina. And so, these guys look pretty amazing to me. Like, I haven't got the picture of the weapons up. They've got some really cool looking weapons, the banners and stuff there. You can see the Ice Queen pictured in one, and they just look really, really cool. They're all dressed for the occasion, lots of furs and thick clothing, which all makes sense considering where they live. And yeah, so for those who don't know what Kislev is effectively a northern empire just above the Empire, which sort of is the first bastion against the Chaos Hordes as they come down from the lands of Chaos. And so they're constantly attacked. There's a whole bunch of stories with a bunch of different cities, and it's really quite a cool and iconic sort of thing in Warhammer. However, they never were really explored much in the later editions of Warhammer Fantasy. And so that takes us back to the start of the article, and I quote, "One of the coolest aspects of returning to the world that was is the opportunity to revisit certain aspects in its classic lore and delve deeper into them in greater detail than ever before." Now, this to me says they're really going to try and get those armies that weren't fully fleshed out, those armies that didn't appear entirely, and really go to town on them. I'm thinking things like, obviously Kislev, but maybe we might see stuff like Estilia and Tile, or even the Border Princes, and like Suladana and his Arabian Knights, or even stuff from like Ind and the hinterlands of Kuresh, maybe Savage Lizardmen from the Dragon Isles, or the Dragon Priests, or Nippon, or the Great Kingdom of Cathay and its dragon who is in a man's body king. I really or maybe even like proper Norscan armies and stuff like that. I really think there's a lot of potential, like if they're really going to explore these factions that weren't properly explored. This also probably, to me, says they're showing off old models. I think I'm going away from my guess that like maybe it might be Warmaster. I think this is going to be a 28mm game. I think they're showing off old models now. They're going, oh, can you imagine these redesigned with, they showed the Kislev mounted archers, and of course, as you can see in the picture I've got up here, the Kislev winged lancers, which were always a favourite of mine. So yeah, I think we're going to get a 28mm game now. I think this is pushing me more to that thought idea, and I really think they're going to go into like exploring factions deeper than we ever had in fantasy, which is really cool. They're going to need to make new models for this game to sell well and be worth its weight. We've obviously had the discussion on the channel before that like just giving people rules for all their old models isn't the best business model for them. They need to have models that will make you want to buy new stuff. So I think this is the right way to go, and delving deeper into the lore of like these untapped factions, or even like potentially delving deeper into the lore of factions that have been tapped and seeing different parts of them that we thought might not have seen. You know, like we could go to the Empire and we could really go back to that old Temple of Ulfric and like really look at the Knights of Ulfric and all that sort of stuff. Or even push deeper into like the colleges of Nuln and see like what wacky creations they make over there. And like things like Skaven, we could go to like Clan Verms and like look at the insect monsters that Clan Verms produced, or just different parts of like, you know, even like things in the lore like Malekith's bodyguard in the Citadel that are like all these ogres, or the automatons that he has as well. I think that's really like a good way to go with the lore and the game in general. So they show us off just to talk a little bit about these ladies anyway. As I've said, they're like a bodyguard for the Tsar Tsarina. They're called the Ice Guard. They're elite fighting formation of warrior women, equally skilled with bow and blade. Cool. So it's keeping with that Kislev sort of thing. If you can remember the Kossars with their great weapons, I believe it was great weapons and bows, and these guys are going to have blades. Look like they're going to have two-hand weapons and bows, which is cool. You can see the picture I haven't got here is like one of some weapons. They've got like a cool looking bow, some different sort of looking weapons, and like a staff. Really leaning heavily into the ice sort of stuff. It'd be really interesting to see where they go with Kislev from then, and when we get the next look at the old world itself. I'm really excited. Like, I grew up with the old world. I'm like, even if I play this game just for nostalgia, and I will play this game just for nostalgia, and especially if they're releasing cool new units like this, I'll definitely pick up some armies and have some stuff going on the channel whenever this does come out. This is going to be great. So anyway, just thought I'd do a little update, a little bit more on my thoughts, and that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm off work now because of all the stuff happening in the world, so likes and subscribes are much greatly appreciated, everyone. Thank you to everyone who does support the channel in whatever way you do. It's great knowing there's some people that like listening to me ramble and some thinking about stuff and talking about stuff. So anyway, very big thank you to all of you who do watch the channel. I'll talk to you all again real soon. Thanks for watching, guys.